Okay, we get the one side off here, just up to there. I thought originally that somebody had laid a floor on top of the old floor. They didn't. They just patched little things like that. You want a soft spot in the floor, that's how you do it. You can see from there to there, there's nothing. Also, I'm pretty sure that was treated wood, just your standard treated plywood. You can see the screws pulled right out. Like there's not a lot left in them stringers, which sucks. Also, there is no flood coat on the bottom of this. Nothing. That was just dropped in there as a treated piece of plywood, which isn't even that good for marine. I use standard plywood and then I flood coat the crap out of it. I put 2 layers of flood coat and it's sealed. That would never happen. This is rotted from the inside out because the condensation that starts in here, and like I said before, there's a scupper that somebody drilled in. There's 3 plugs on the back of this boat. Not a big deal, we're doing the floor. What does suck, there's your stringer. There's nothing left. You can see this. Like it's gone. That stringer is done. The easiest way to tell if you don't want to go this deep into it, take a hole saw, drill right here. If the fiberglass falls right off of the wood, you know the wood is done. Now that sucks because I didn't want to do the stringers in this boat. I really didn't want to. This one here, you can see the front, that cap came right off. Again, it doesn't take much of a rocket scientist to figure that out, right? So, this one stayed on actually, surprisingly enough. Which is good, I guess, but no. It's done too. Better than the back, not as good as the front. Nonetheless, fucked. Pardon my French. Sorry, Nick. I gotta stop doing that. So, I guess I'm gonna be taking... That still sounds pretty good down there. So I think, given the fact that this is 1/4 inch layup, you see on the inside, 1/4 inch layup, on the outside, you probably got an 1/8 of an inch. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the floor off up to the same level there. We gotta come all the way up here anyway, because that part is done. I don't want to cut the seats out. I really don't. So we're going to try and get away with... I can see where the old one starts and the new one starts. You can hear it. There's no rocket science there either. So we'll cut all that out of there. See exactly what we're dealing with. The secondaries are perfect, which is amazing. And here, look at this. This kind of boggles my mind here. Double Eagle, we're known for building good boats, yet there is not one layup holding that rear stringer to the transom. Nothing. Which doesn't really bother me much because to do the transom, to get the wood in here, we're going to slice these at 45 and sister them. The reason we do it at 45 is so that we got more surface area when we drop the new one in to glass up instead of just a blunt joint. So that'll work out good. These mains though, they're not good. So what I think I'm going to do is we'll dig these out. God, that sucks. As best as we can. Probably up to there we'll take the tops right off. And yeah, we'll take the tops right off and start digging. And if we can get it good, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down, I'll drill dowels into the good wood if we can find any good wood. And then I'll cut the 2x4 to go in, drop it in there. On the top of the dowels I'll put nail polish so they're sticking up. So that when I drop them in there, the new one in, it'll mark it. And then I'll drill the same size hole for the dowel up into the new 2x4. Resin the crap out of everything. Put literally a pool of resin into the stringer. And then put the new one in there. And then drive great big screws going down into it. Stainless obviously. And hopefully we can save them that way. Otherwise we're looking at a real big headache, but I think we can save it. There's some good wood as you can see going down. They're wet, so I can dry them, and then we'll go from there.